Hello, everyone. Tonight, I have a special request. If you've never heard of Lorne Armstrong, or you've never listened to a Lorne Armstrong call, I beg you, give me 2 minutes to scratch the surface of one of the most unintentionally entertaining and stupid men to ever walk the earth. For everyone already in the know, please excuse this brevity. Lorne Armstrong got his big break back in 2007, on his 37th birthday, when he appeared live on the show To Catch a Predator. The appearance should have been the end of his story, but somehow it was just the beginning. After prison, Lorne tried to parlay his infamy into a country music career, launching a YouTube channel in 2016. And then the catfishing began, over and over, for years. People posed as romantic partners and recorded their calls with them. These unsung heroes published hundreds of hours of calls. And what those calls revealed was that the TCAP sting wasn't just some shocking exception. It was just a single wave in an ocean of an embarrassing life. Trying to properly explain the comedy of Lorne in one video is impossible. So here's what you need to know for tonight's call. It's September 2020. Lorne has met a woman named Samantha who is hanging around with his brother Roy. Now, due to her being homeless, she expresses interest in moving into the metal shed on Lorne's property. But first, Lorne needs to clear it with his fiancée, Jamie Amy. The problem is the clock is ticking. Samantha's already on her way and she wants to move in tonight. Oh, and she likes to cuddle. Now, that might not sound like much at first. What's the big deal? But that's the magic of Lorne calls. Lorne's life is like a fractal of failure. The closer you examine any situation he's in, any decision he makes, the repetition of stupidity further reveals itself and repeats. His trailer, he's been slowly destroying it for years with his own handiwork. The metal shed, it's literally a shipping container with a window cut into it. Jamie Amy, well, she's a 25-year-old porn star who, due to losing her voice from COVID, now exclusively communicates using a British male text-to-speech app. And beyond that, Jamie Amy actually isn't real, obviously. Jamie Amy is actually being played by Will. Not his real name, but in the universe he is. Who's not only Jamie Amy's ex, but he's also Lorne's best man in the upcoming wedding of Jamie and Lorne. And Lorne, he believes it's all real. It's funny not just because it's absurd. It's funny because he thinks it's normal. Every call is a chaotic cocktail of gaslighting, whining, love songs, accusations, apologies, rage, and then more gaslighting. You don't laugh because Lorne has no redeeming qualities and is morally bankrupt. You laugh because he's completely incapable of understanding how ridiculous he is, even when it's being explained to him in real time. He refuses to grow, refuses to learn, and thinks the world owes him affection. And that's why these calls are comedy gold wrapped in tragedy. You laugh, you cringe, and eventually you realize you're listening to the human embodiment of failure. So sit back and enjoy this gem with myself and ex Derek. Hello to the chat. Hello to the replay crew. If you like what you see here, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to join us every week for future episodes. Let's do the intro. Where are we? Why aren't we up here? Why is there big space there? There we go. How are you doing, next, Eric?
Way too long.
Yeah, it did. No, I figured I've always wanted to do Lorne calls, right? But one thing I've been struggling with is how do you explain Lorne to people who don't know Lorne? Because most people get turned off right away by the concept of, oh, this guy was on TCAP. What's so funny?
Oh, no, not your video. The rendering for your video.
Oh, yeah. And as soon as I did it via the intro method, it said, bing, ready.
Oh, great.
Shit. So, welcome, everyone. X-Derek, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm X-Derek.
Who are you in universe? X-Derek comes from the Lorne Extended Universe, the LEU. Who are you in world?
I am Kayla Marie Armstrong's first true and only love. And I want to remind everyone that the birth of the Virgin Kayla is coming up on April 10th. So remember to buy some pizza, maybe buy a special someone a cheap Walmart bracelet. Show her that you really care.
Excellent. Say hi to the chat here a second. We've got a lot. Maybe Fridays are better than Thursdays.
Maybe.
Everyone let us know that. Well, it only depends on X Derek's schedule because that's all that really matters. Leela Daisy, hello, MCL, Rachel D, Rob Sop, Leela Daisy, I think it's Octopushy.
Pussy Destroyer.
What?
Pussy Destroyer.
Pushy Destroyer. Yep. Shoni's deleted videos X30. I think this is your first time here, maybe. Or you got a new screen name. And who?
Polynomial.
Polynomial. I'm scrolling down. I'm just hello, Polynomial Purebred. I feel bad. I'm putting everyone. I'd put them on there, but we got to get going. This call is 2 hours long. But also before the call, specifically the reason I chose this call, and this is probably one of my favorites. I was listening to Andrew Burkett's stream the other day about drunk Lorne. I don't know if you saw that one.
I listened to like the first 5 minutes. I got to finish it.
And in it, Andrew said, he's talking about when he got upset that Jamie Amy was going to start drinking. And Andrew said that he thought it was, possibly because he knew that it would ruin Jamie Amy's life. And that's why I did it. And his co-host, I forget who was with him.
Adam.
Adam, that's right. Said, no, it's because he doesn't want her drinking and then hooking up with somebody else. And I was shocked that Andrew missed that because that really is, I am a huge proponent that Lorne has 4 motivations that since post-prison. Before prison, he only had 3, but these are physical contact with the female, right? So this is how he views any decision. Is this going to be higher or lower chance? The first one's the primary one. Will this give me a better or worse chance of physical intimacy with a female? And if it's high, he's going to be all for it. If it's lowering his chance, he's going to be very against it. That's why he does not want Jamie drinking, right? It's also why he gets pissed about her being sick. Not because he cares about her or wants her to get better. It's because the longer she's sick, the longer it takes for her to trot her ass up to Maine so that they can get down, right? That's all he cares. Second one, money without effort. Obviously, we know he's extremely lazy. He'll take unemployment. Number 3 is superiority over others. This could be relative superiority by bringing somebody down or lying to make himself feel better, right? Making somebody else beholden to him. And the last one is staying out of prison. Now, this is the one that developed after the second time he went back.
Yeah.
Right? Because before that, it's not just a chance of going to prison. It has to be a high likely. So, but even back during the sting, I'm sure he thought prison was a possibility, but, it was maybe like a 10 or 15 versus going to meet Kayla. That was like all systems go for number 1, right? So it's going to override that. And this call has all those. You're going to have Samantha show up. She's going to be nice, close proximity, snuggling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Superiority over her because she doesn't have anything. She's living in her truck, and he's the big shot with the land and the trailer. He's going to get superiority over Roy because Roy also has to move in. He's going to get money for doing nothing because he's charging them rent to live in the shipping container. And there's relatively no danger of prison until woman comes over, then he has a big change of heart. So without further ado, let's get into this call. You're familiar with the call I'm talking about, right?
Oh, very much so.
Yeah. And also I want to say this was the first call reaction that I heard in January of last year on Mo Negros. I wasn't even aware that shows were still being done at that point. Like I was in a hotel on vacation, and then a West Coast call started. I was like, how have I not heard this one? I was like, oh, this was added yesterday. They're still doing this, and so it's a real special one in my heart, and I was dying of laughter. So here we go, and huge credit to Reborn for being the source of basically almost all of this. All right.
Good morning, my beautiful, precious wife. I hope you're over being upset. I've decided that because you're my fiance, you're the one person I should be able to open up about anything and everything, especially if it's stuff about us. You would just call me a coward if I didn't. And you already know how much I hate that. I love you. I just talked to Roy, honey. I think he's finally done drinking. He sounds a lot better. I think he's going to stay in the shed. He wants to talk about it now, at least. Change the plan, honey. I'm going to work for that lady tomorrow instead of today. I also want you to know that I do want to trust you completely. And if there's anyone in this world that I absolutely have to be able to trust completely, it's you. I just want all the saying things to make me jealous to start. And thinking it's fine for others to see you naked or in your underwear to stop.
Hello, Pussy
unless it's your
Destroyer.
work. And I want you to be able to talk to me and know that it's going to stay with me. I love you more than anything, precious. Honey, I have an issue here that I need to talk to you about ASAP. Mad at me or not, I need you to talk to me, please.
Honey.
What is so important?
Roy's still at the hotel. He's got another room for another night. He's got a friend that is almost also. And she's 25. But she has ambition. She doesn't want to be where she's at. She's been sleeping in the truck. She has a truck, and she's been sleeping in.
Yeah, Slothcat, by the way, I need to know it and answer this question. People keep calling the Sarah Boone video art, but you, of course, are the arbiter of deciding what is art. So if you could let us know.
In that. She's got all of her stuff in there. So I told her and Roy, that
Thank you, sir.
they can stay in the shed.
The one with the flames.
Put the addition on, and they pay me $200 a month each, and help me around the place, keep the place up, help me tear the house down. And I told them that I have to talk to you about it first too. But she doesn't do drugs. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't drink. She likes horses.
I don't know what it is about that line.
It's such a good line.
It's so random. Why would she care? Why would anyone care? Unless, does Jamie like horses?
I think Jamie does like
Oh,
horses.
Jamie does? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then it makes sense. He's going with the real subtle sell here.
I told her about you.
For those who don't know as well, this is the trailer of
I'd
failure.
really like to hook her up with Will. I think her and Will would like each other.
What?
I said, I'd like to hook her up with Will because I think her and Will would like each other. What do you think?
Yeah, I just remember that.
Are you okay with it?
Why is she homeless?
I don't know. She had a boyfriend, I guess, but from what Roy told me, her boyfriend was beating her up and stuff, and I guess that's why, as far as I can tell. How do you feel about it?
Will must be or Reborn must be so confused. I mean, this is a real time. The other thing about this call is we get to experience real time how his interaction with women go, right? In real life, because we get the beforehand where he's all pumped and we get the immediate aftermath where he's all pissed and upset. right? We only hear about these things afterwards, right? Paula, oh, she did this to me or whatever. This is like the one time we get the real rejection in person reaction. Right? He's so, I don't know. Yeah, it is.
I don't think you should be demanding they help with your tear down house.
Well, that's where the material is going to come to put their addition on.
Their addition.
Their addition to this place.
It's beautiful.
Just
look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, you couldn't write this. If this was a show, no one would believe it. No, his house doesn't manifest in this. Like, people warp after becoming chomos, but does their house? I guess so.
So they'll have more room out there.
How does Roy know her?
I guess from, he said from, I don't know if you remember that girl, Julie. Were we together I don't think you and I were together yet. It was last year when he was working for Timbro. He met some girl, Julie, and I guess he met this girl through that Julie.
Odge.
Uh.
But I need to know how you feel about it before I can tell them okay. She's all excited about it because she's been sleeping in her truck, and I guess she hasn't taken a shower for a week, and Roy let her take a shower in his hotel room. Her name is Samantha. I'd really like to hook her up with Will. I really think her and Will would like each other.
It's so interesting how he keeps pushing that.
Yeah. Well, I know that they had the debate before of whether
So
it's.
where did you come up the price for
I guess
rent?
where do you come down at it? Is it? Is it fear of Will and Jamie, or is it him trying to convince her that there's nothing that can happen between them because she's going to be he's already thinking of her for Will?
I'm sort of like the that meme. Why not both? Like,
two birds, one stone.
Yeah, it's doing both of those things. But I will admit that the first time I heard this call, and I've heard it a few times since, is I thought right away it's all about proving to Jamie that nothing's going on with this woman.
Yeah, I think so too.
Even though we fully know he intends to make a move on this woman and possibly assault her, he wants to tell her that nothing would happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because that's immediately where his mind would go to, or it does go to with any male, right? So in reverse, she's saying, "Oh, I got to convince her." Oh shoot! I just spilled whiskey on my keyboard. Yeah.
At least it's not a cat.
Oh. Yeah. You know what?
Meowsing. Meowsing.
I didn't know it was on repeat.
Everything is on repeat on these streams.
No, it's really not until I click the repeat button.
We'll see how it ends.
Bill, and I won't be able to use the back part of the shed for my stuff, so
trying to get the shed
I
picture
uploaded. The shed
uploaded.
for my tools.
Oh shit!
And we're gonna have to hurry up and get your horse barn up, and put a part on that or something. Put it in your attic or something to put your stuff in, or whatever stuff you want to take out of the house. Put that stuff in till the yard sale next year, and then We can sell it on the yard sale.
How does he keep bringing up stuff like the horse barn? Right? He regularly will pretend to forget requirements like getting a job, quitting smoking. Right? He won't. He's not like pushing those. Remember, I got to quit smoking. Right? Why does he bring up the stuff that he knows he can't do? He knows he can't do it, right? He knows he can't build a barn for horses.
I can't build you a $60 million house, but I could build one. No, you can't.
Not even just the skill level. Wait, he doesn't have the materials for a barn.
No, God, he doesn't have the materials for a chicken coop.
It's chicken shack.
The chicken shack.
Pen. Chicken house.
Does he know about you?
Not yet. Not unless Roy told her. I got to tell her before she can even move in. I got to tell her about my situation.
My
'Cause I told her, I said,
situation.
there's no drinking there. I don't want any of your friends over here. I'm trying to be very forward with her to let her know everything. But
When is that happening?
Roy's head. Well, she wants to stay in there tonight. She wants to come over right now and clean it. She's motivated because she's been sleeping in her truck.
That's the other thing. He's not even giving them an empty shed shipping container. It's got
It's not a full shed. It's part of a metal shipping container.
It's the arrogance of how does he not know that nobody would want to do that?
Plus pay for the electricity bill.
Yeah, plus pay him for it.
Plus work on the teardown house.
Indentured.
Plus pay rent. And you're going to get a metal shipping container.
With no plumbing, but Uncle Clyde's going to come over and work on...
Yeah, well, he's going to work on the running water. Don't be so picky about running water. What's the big deal?
Well, not even running the toilet. They doesn't have any toilet. I don't think there's even an outhouse, right?
No, there's not. Lorne just shits in the yard. He just pisses in the yard like the animal he is.
For his former business, like, you think a septic tank is one thing you'd be able to get done. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, I can't build anything, but I can hook up a waste line and dig a little trench with it. But we'll put it in a tank.
But he didn't even install those.
Yeah, he just emptied them out, right?
He didn't even empty them out. All he would do is if there was a problem, he would fix them a little.
Money, she needs work. She's on unemployment right now, as far as what Roy told me. So I told her that I was starting a business, and then
Do
I
you
also
want
thought
me there
about
for
you.
support when you tell her?
You can be if you want to. You already know everything about me. There's nothing about me that you don't know.
I listened to this last night, and I also picked up on the way he speaks. He does what's it when the word is spelled the same backwards and forwards?
A palindrome?
Yeah, he's got grammatical palindrome, right? You know everything about me. There's nothing about me that you don't know. Like
Yeah, that's true.
He does it a lot, obviously, but it's needless talking, right? So, yes, palindrome. Thank you.
So that's up to you if you want to be there when I tell her. But she's gonna have to know. I gotta tell her because she's gotta know.
There you go, another one.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to tell her because she needs to know. She needs to know, and I have to tell her.
That's why I'm trying to be forward with her about everything. She's got to know everything. Everything.
Is it a palindrome or a pedodrome? Call it a pedodrome.
We can make it pedodrome if we want.
Yep.
About me. That way she's comfortable with staying here. But I need to know how you feel about it.
I don't think that's a Shyamalan twist. The Shyamalan twist would be that Roy is Samantha. There's in a costume or wig. I don't know.
She's trying to get Roy motivated
exactly.
right now to come over here and help her clean it out and move stuff around. I'm going to tell
It's
you right
fine.
now.
The rent is steep though. For what you are giving them, it's a lot to pay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's too much to pay. All right. So what do you think? Tell me what you're thinking. We'll go by
Nothing.
that.
Should be $5 maybe.
You should pay them.
It's got to be enough to cover what they.
And remember, he's planning on molesting this woman.
Yes, yeah, plus them.
He knows what's going to happen. He shouldn't be putting up any barriers to entry, right?
It's $200 a month. Pay the electric bill. Shit in the yard. You get half a metal shed, and I can molest you whenever I want.
use for the light bill.
Asshole.
Such an asshole.
At least. I mean, we're going to be missing half our shed, but.
And how is his light bill that high?
It's
like,
not. He's got nothing.
Isn't his? It's like higher than his land payment. I feel like, which is 0. But
You are trying to get them to pay your whole light bill.
No, I'm not. Trying to get them to pay their light bill. Plus, with lack of room in my shed, I got to find stuff in a place to put stuff now. Or we're going to have to stuff it in the dog shed.
where's the dogs gonna go?
I thought that was the dog shed.
No, there's a picture of it in the in Blue Boys.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if the dogs
forgot
go
about
in
that.
there. They're probably fearful that it's gonna fall over on them. Like they're like,
Poor Roscoe and Sadie.
doofy boy, doofy,
Mhm.
doofy. Who wants a
We're handsome
biscuit?
Goofy bud.
Who wants a biscuit?
Biscuit.
And well, and I've got the portable shed too that I can finish that and I can put stuff under that too, I guess.
know. Exactly. A 15-watt lamp in a 100 square foot shed can't be more than $5 a year. I completely agree.
All right, tell me what you think for a price.
Are they using the kitchen and bathroom?
Well, until we can get it set up out there, I'm gonna see if Uncle Clyde's I'm gonna have more gravel brought in before winter. So that burn pile, I gotta burn that burn pile, then have more gravel brought in, and Uncle Clyde's gonna come over and.
Maybe somebody can enlighten me. He's always got these burn piles, right?
Yes.
What? Why can't you just burn it at any time? Why does he have to wait to burn a pile? Is it something to do with it doesn't all burn unless it's big enough? Does anyone know? Where's Amanda James when we need her? She's out in Maine. She knows how our burn piles work.
I've always lived in a city, so I can't say, but I always thought it was just because he was just too lazy to put it on fire.
But even that seems pretty lazy.
See, Chatterbait, that's what I thought.
I don't know. Seems like I don't know. Okay.
Smooth out the gravel for me. When he does that, I'll have him dig a line from the well to the shed, so that way they can have water out there. But they're gonna be able to come in and use the bathroom.
He doesn't care about an ordinance. He's not getting a permit, Rachel D.
Did you miss? They're gonna have to come in to use the bathroom. You know, she's got a shower in his trailer. Oops!
He
just
drills
walked
the
in.
hole into the shower for the people while she's in it. Just like comes out. While she's in. He's like, "Oh, thought you wouldn't notice."
He would absolutely, and this isn't even a joke. He would absolutely do what he did to his nieces, which is,
Run and steal their towel.
Yeah, watch them as they're taking the shower. I'm just doing it for your safety.
He probably wouldn't even drill a hole though. He'd be so lazy. He'd probably just take apart like the cold
Rip off
handle.
Piece of plywood.
He would take out something that was obviously missing, like a soap rack or something.
Yeah.
Just be an obvious hole. Like, why is this missing? Oh, no reason. No reason. Go ahead.
Shower. We're gonna have to hurry up and finish mine in your bathroom, so that way I can use that, and they can just come in and use the bathroom here until we figure out what we can do as far as putting the bathroom.
You laughing at Pussy Destroyer's comment?
Yes.
Oops, I left the camera. I was recording myself in the shower actually earlier. I forgot.
In there or something.
Hey, look who made it, Shin. You know, we got to start doing Fridays regularly.
But I'm going to tell you, I
get your
really
schedule
don't have a lot of faith in Roy. His head still is not where it needs to be.
Rum. I don't know. Do you have him blocked?
No, the reason why is because Pussy Destroyer's name has the word pussy in it. So you have to hit all comments to be able to see it. Yeah. I've discovered this.
We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We're just friends, and I do like to cuddle. She said that's what she told Roy.
I think 125 apiece is fair.
That's
Jamie.
So I'll tell him 125 apiece. I'm going to be honest, honey. I really see Roy wind up being in the homeless shelter. I'm going to be honest about it.
And here's where we move
full trying to help him, trying to get him
motivation number 3.
And get himself straightened out. Just the way that he's acting.
Just the ability to shit all over Roy.
I mean, he's wanted to check on an apartment that costs $725 a month, and he doesn't have the money. And he doesn't have the work because they're almost done that house on St. John Street that he's been working on. Uncle Clay's won't let him work when he's drinking anyway. He's got to be sober for Uncle Clay. And I don't know how much more work Uncle Clay has, if he has any.
So here's some else I picked up on. I don't know why I didn't think about it earlier, right? When I was re-listening to this last night. So as the call goes on, we know how his position on Roy changes, right?
Yeah.
But he says at the beginning, before he even meets Samantha, Roy's planning on moving in, which is Jamie's entire point, right? But from Lorne's perspective, is it now just that the girl is going to be there that he has to dump his previous plans? Like, is it like Wes said, planting Lorne seeds for his future scams of getting rid of Roy? Or
I absolutely believe so.
So obviously he doesn't want Roy there either. So was it just the money that he was going to get from Roy? Maybe
he wanted money from Roy, and if he couldn't get it, he wanted someone to molest. I mean, I think that's it.
So this was just a happy coincidence for him.
And he's already, as you said, and Wes has said, planting those seeds of, Roy's not gonna be able to stay here because he's a drunk and he's gonna drink on my property and he's gonna have to get kicked off. But she could live here with me and she's cuddly and I she could use my bathroom.
I don't know. It was just weird. Chat, what do you think?
Roy does work for Stan, but I think he makes like $8 an hour off Stan or something like that, $8 or $10 an hour. Roy basically keeps doing it just to help Stan out, but it helps Roy out with a little bit of money too. But other than that, Roy doesn't have any jobs that I know of. And his head it's just not where it needs to be. I can really see him going to a homeless shelter versus coming here and staying in the shed
Yep.
because it's just because of the way he's acting. He's just acting depressed for one thing.
Alternatively, it could be because the homeless shelter has working plumbing, electricity, heat, doors, beds. That could be a reason to go to the homeless shelter over the shed.
I mean,
Right.
and let's keep in mind, Roy right now at this moment is living in a camper without running water.
Yeah, and now he's enjoying a hotel. He's a pimp. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
And his head is just, he wants the goddamn alcohol. He wants that so bad. I mean,
Exactly. Homeless
just
shelters have
He's been in
standards.
the hotel room and 5 days of drinking. And he's just now sobering up.
And remember at the beginning of the call, he says, I think Roy's finally done drinking. Right? At the very beginning of the
Oh
call.
shit, you're right.
Of this call. That's what I picked. You know, I always knew.
Yeah, good pickup.
It's the beginning of this call. What? Why does he think like why does he say to Jamie, I think Roy's finally done drinking? Does he believe that himself? If so, why? Is it just to shit on Roy? Or is it to explain why he's going to have Roy move in? Like,
I
don't
think that's
get
it. I think it's to be able to even bring this topic up. Because if Roy is not stopping to drink, and we know that Roy is a sloppy drunk, and Lorne can't have drunks on his property. He can't have liquor on his property, alcohol, because he's going to go back to prison. So by saying, I think Roy is all done drinking, honey, and he's going to come live here with the 25-year-old hooker.
No, but he doesn't know the hooker exists when he says that.
Well, at the beginning of this call, he does.
No, he doesn't. Oh, this call, yes, but the beginning of the message stream, right? He says, I think Roy's finally done drinking.
Right.
I'm going to
And he didn't
talk
know
with
by
him
that
about moving
point?
in. And he didn't know the girl existed then
Oh, shit.
because he only says it after the message of like, oh, I got to talk to you now, right? Is only after he meets the girl at Roy's room, which he hadn't been there before. So it's very interesting because he both tries to sell it earlier. Now he has to undo this. I'm sure, you know, it made no impact, but he's thinking, oh, I said all this stuff that he was going to get sober. I gotta walk it back a little bit.
And he told me this morning that he can feel that he's sobering up, and he took a shower because he could smell himself. And
Isn't that this one? He hides beer in the woods here on this call, right?
Oh, I don't remember. I think
And
it's
he's
in
saying-
another one too.
Okay. He's saying he's I think he's finally stopped drinking when apparently he's not even sober yet. Roy hasn't even sobered up from the last time he drank. And Lorne is thinking, yeah, he's done.
he said, even though I took a shower, I can still smell myself. I said, well, you're sweating and it's coming out of you.
Yeah, that's now Shin, but at the beginning of the call. Like
he spent
that's what I'm
$480
referring
on
to.
the fucking hotel room for a week. Or for 6
Oh.
days, not even a week.
Or are you saying, oh shit, I clicked the back button. Are you saying that now that he's mentioned the Samantha thing and she's not asking about it, he's going to do everything to keep off topic because he got the answer he wants, kind of, right? Is that what you're saying, Shin?
That's how I understand it.
Well, okay, somebody help me. Is this
He was following me around. I was like,
No,
what?
Okay.
Oh, something's wrong.
I accidentally hit back, so what was he talking about? Does anyone remember?
I think 120.
It was past this.
Yeah.
Anyway, so with keys, so we can just put
That's
Nope.
we hadn't heard that, right?
Nope.
that before he came over and done anything.
He was talking about Roy.
Still smell myself.
There it
I
is.
said, well, you're sweating and it's coming out of you.
That's it.
Sorry, everyone. I'll try to get better at the pausing.
I mean,
They
he
put the
spent $480
bar right
on-
above the
on
pause button, though.
fucking hotel room for a week. Or for 6 days, not even a week.
When are you talking to this woman about it? When is she coming over to clean?
Hello.
She would have been here already if Roy wouldn't have wanted to take a nap. She went and took a shower, and Roy wanted me to leave so he could take a nap before he came over and done anything. He said, "Give me a couple hours." So I texted her and I told her, I said, Roy wants to take a nap, and I'm not going by his set schedule. I said, so when you're
That
ready,
part
give me
right
a
there
call.
confuses me.
Say that again.
Can we replay like the last 10 seconds?
Yeah, try here. It's maybe the last 15 seconds.
Nap before he came over and done anything. He said, "Give me a couple hours." So I texted her and I told her, I said, Roy wants to take a nap, and I'm not going by his set schedule.
I
said,
texted her and I told her. So he already knows her well enough to have her information. He knows more about this woman.
No.
No.
I believe he just got the number then. What do you mean what's the problem with I texted her and I told her?
Because he, as you said, he's bringing up the point that, or making it out to seem that he's just learning about this woman. But I feel like he's known about this woman longer than what he's letting on to Jamie.
You know what?
Outstanding.
Excellent analysis.
Right?
Chloe liked that. I don't know. So you think he was stalking her as well?
Yeah, I think something's up. Stalking through Roy, keeping close attention to her. There's something, there's something there.
So let's say he is stalking this. He has been stalking this woman, right? And he goes over to talk to his brother, but I don't think he knew. I don't think he knew the woman was going to be there with his brother. Else he wouldn't have.
That's right. She knew the truck.
Right. So imagine this woman that Lorne is stalking, Joseph, walking into his brother's room and finding her cuddling with your brother just randomly, of all people. Son of a bitch. Roy gets every girl. All the girls.
Well, Roy does. I mean, Roy is the Cornvillian pipe layer, as I call him.
Yeah.
Call or text me. She texted me, said she was going to take a shower and go to the ATM, then she was going to come here. And so I asked her if she could get Roy motivated to come over here. So if she couldn't.
Okay, so you think she didn't? See, I don't think. Okay, maybe she. I for some reason don't believe that he knew the girl was there, because he was already had a reason to go over to get Roy because he wanted him to move in for money. I don't think Roy really had any interest in moving in.
No,
right? And didn't care that his brother would show up. So Roy might have said something like, "I've got company, maybe," or "I'm here with Samantha," but he doesn't know it's that woman. Or
he knew of the woman, so maybe if Roy said something like, "Yeah, I just have company over," he's figuring, "Ooh, if I go over, I have a chance to see her hop out of the shower."
Instead, he sees Roy hopping out of the
shower.
Yeah,
instead he sees Roy.
I remember that dick. I don't know. Okay, I guess everyone in the chat thinks, that this was. I think he was totally taken off guard, or else, because you could hear the panic in his voice, right? So I don't, or maybe just because he didn't expect the situation.
I agree with you. Later on, there's that panic. That's a harder one to. I got to think about that a little bit more as we listen.
Because if he had already been talking to this woman, knew he was over there with Roy, he would have been laying groundwork with Jamie much earlier. He has just found out this is happening with her, right? So,
give me directions, or I'd give her directions. So she wants to do it today.
Dentist system.
I guess.
Yes.
She wants to be in there tonight, I guess. Whether she'll stay there tonight or over in the hotel room with Roy, I don't know.
Do you think he would have been less excited about it if it wasn't tonight? I mean, not in terms of a rush, but like the excitement. It could be tonight.
Oh,
I could
he's totally
finally
horned
be with a
up.
woman tonight.
Yeah.
She's coming today. Finally, somebody shows up.
And the fact that a woman will be sleeping or may be sleeping on his property,
Yes.
to Lauren, that's pretty much sex.
It's at least second base.
Yeah, it was getting close to third. I mean, it's way, yeah, he's boned up. He's
Do you think he tries to hide it when she shows up? Like he's like holding it down with the
or he just goes as he did with Kayla. Here's Mr. Penis.
Here's Mr. Penis.
Me happy, you happy, Mr. Penis happy, everybody happy.
Everybody. Where is this? Let's see if this works. Oh, now it's too late. Where's my pause button? Oh.
Your extra pair of panties.
She seems like she's a little scared too because she asked me if there was a lock on the door. I said, yeah, there's a lock on the door. I said we can put a little different one because I can't find the key to that one. We can put a whole. I've got locks anyway, so with keys, so we can just put a different lock on them.
Run, bitch! Run!
As long as you're all right with it, and then I'll continue to let her come over and do what she got to do. And I guess I understand why she's scared because she said she feels like. Well, Roy asked her if he hit her last night or the night before, or something like that, and she said, yeah. She said she feels like her jaw is broken.
What?
But she seemed to be able to talk behind. So I just.
Yeah, thank you, Jamie.
Her boyfriend, the one that she was with. Roy asked her if he hit her again, and she told him, yeah. She said she feels like her jar is broken.
Jar. Does Lauren's main accent anger anyone else? Just like, I think it increases my aggravation. If he talked with a southern accent, right, he wouldn't be as annoying to me as, or you know what I mean? Like listening to his calls wouldn't be as totally ridiculous. Does that make sense?
It brings more amusement for me.
Yeah. Okay. Octopussy's with me. Yeah. I just want to punch him. Like, is that the main accent or is it just Lauren dialect?
I think it is a main, northern New England accent, in that, especially maybe for more rural folks, because even for the Durango Mango interview, Betty talks like Lauren a bit.
But does she sound like she understands the English language?
Oh, she talks a million times better.
Yeah.
But there is that accent.
I guess.
Yeah, and he also, as Lila says, he's trying to make it into a southern accent because of the country music.
Just listen to another stream where he's singing whatever that Alan Jackson song.
First. I held her first.
No, Alan Jackson.
New England. Yeah, Shins.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going.
But she talks fine.
Actually, it'd probably be worse if you had a Bostonian accent. Because I would like that better. In terms of comedy. I don't know.
You worded that poorly. You made it sound like Roy hit her.
No, her boyfriend. Not Roy, but her boyfriend. Roy asked her if her boyfriend hit her again. She said, yeah, and she feels like her jaw is.
Yeah, listening to last night. What is he describing? Why would she know? Why would Roy know if she was hit more than herself? She wouldn't have forgotten, right? So she passed out and then like knocked unconscious, and Roy's just sitting there while it's happening. What is up with that? Doesn't make any sense, right?
I don't know. I just took it as maybe. I really I don't know. I didn't think much about it.
Yeah.
Broken. But I don't think her jaw is broken because she's talking fine. Might hurt a lot, but she's suicidal. She's a mess.
So let's get her over
Jesus
here.
Christ, Lorne.
But she seems very motivated to want to get her shit together and get away from people that are hurting her. She doesn't do drugs, and she doesn't smoke, and she doesn't drink. I got to find out if she has a felony, though. I didn't ask her. Roy said he doesn't think that she does. So I do got to ask her that. If she has a felony, she can't stay anyway. But my main focus was making sure that you were all right with her.
If I understand that joke in the way you mean it, outdoor loser, it's fun. I think it's funny. You see it?
I see it, but I don't get it.
I think he's saying that in response to me saying she got hit by her boyfriend.
Oh God. Okay, I get it. Ooh,
All right. Okay.
boy.
Well, first question is, what did she do?
Oh God damn.
Good one, sir. That was.
Meowsing.
There we go.
So don't you need to tell her about your charge before anything?
I do. That's why I still got to tell her. So if you want to be on the phone with me when I tell her, then I'm fine with that. Because if you were
Do
here,
you want
I'd
to
have to
call
tell
her
her.
right now?
No, I'll tell her when she shows up, so I can tell her face to face.
Face to face.
Fish.
Face to face.
And she's got to know everything about me, so she knows. So she
When
knows
is that?
everything. I don't know. She's supposed to be coming over pretty soon.
And Reborn so wants to be in on this conversation.
Yeah, but I think I'm with Wes most. I like that it doesn't exist. It could be anything we can imagine it. I have a clear vision of how this all went down. Right?
Me too.
She's stomping around. She's nervous right when she gets there because she doesn't notice Lauren. She only knew the truck, right? Or else she would have never agreed to come out there, right? So that's how she's, as they said, out of a horror movie. But I'm glad the call doesn't exist because him explaining it is so much worse.
Fine. That's a good point. It's sort of like if you have a book you really love and you just hope it doesn't get turned into a movie because you could always create it in your mind the way you want it to be.
Right. Because it could be good and it could be a total nothing.
Yep.
Right? Maybe you couldn't even hear it really. But, and then, I don't know.
She was coming over, but you wanted my opinion first.
I wanted your opinion. I wanted to know that you were all right with it. Because I had already told her. I needed to mention it to Jamie and ask her about it and make sure.
It's okay, I didn't know that was. Yeah, it's amazing. But cats don't say amazing. She says meowsing. Leela.
Jesus Christ.
I was going to make another one for our Spanish language watchers, right?
Oh, God. What are you going to do to us?
I was going to do meow gusta. Which I think means I like it, right? Without me gusta is.
Me gusta. Yeah, means I like it.
Oh,
Yes.
it's usta?
Gusta.
Jeez.
Gusta.
Yeah, I said Gusta. didn't
Yeah,
I?
you said it right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Gusta.
Sounds
then-
like a Taco Bell ad.
That's why it was partially delayed. I wasted a lot of time yesterday updating the intro to Bromos for Latin American feel, let's say. I was getting sombreros on all of us. I already had the music picked.
I mean, Octopushy is very upset that she missed the intro.
Oh, she wants to see the intro?
Octopushy, you want to see the intro?
Okay. For anyone who missed it, yeah, I'm also going to replace that crocheting scene at the end because apparently all people see is just us topless and think we're nude.
Oh, that's the best scene.
The crocheting?
I love the crocheting.
Well, I got one of us eating pancakes.
All right, I got to see it to tell.
No, I think it's just too low. People, like, they're already confused. There's the little X Derek. There's the big X Derek. What's going on? And then the last thing they see is our tops are off, and they assume gay.
It is the best part, Octopushy.
Oh, so you're saying I should just do an entire stream of that 20-second loop?
Yeah.
It'll be out all. I put on there 10 hours.
10-hour loop.
Yeah. All right.
So she's all right with it.
Right, but she is already on the way.
Yeah, well, she was excited about doing it. But I didn't really think that you'd have a problem with it because she'd be in there with Roy anyway.
Did Jamie even say she had a problem with it?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, well, call me when she gets there and you are going to tell her.
Okay, well, yeah, I know I'm going to tell her. I got to tell her anyway. I want to make sure that you were all right with it.
Okay, boob.
Ooh.
Bye.
Boob. Oh, well, she called me boob. All right, I love you.
Call me when she gets there.
I will, honey. She has a dog, too. It's at her mother's house now, she said.
When is she supposed to be there?
I don't know. I was just texting with her because she had questions about electricity and running water. And for some reason, she thought Roy had money. I have a feeling he's done some lying to her. She asked for her address and I gave it to her. I'd asked her if she was on her way, but haven't got any answer yet.
When was that?
A little over an hour ago.
So she isn't coming then?
I don't know yet, honey. She just asked me about any other rums in the house and who else lives with me. I told her she can sleep on the couch till we get the rum in the shed ready, and told her that I'm working tomorrow and won't slow my day down for them tomorrow. So if she wants to do this, they better get their ashes moving. I think he realized told that he has money to rent a place.
Lauren, the man on the
Screw with that.
move, right? He's got business deals to make.
Got shit to do.
He's not going to wait around for her.
Hell no.
His ego's already he's already topping out on category 2, right? He is peaked on 1 and 2, or 1 and 3, right? He's a little bit cooled on number 2, but a need to feel smarter, better, and more important, especially when they aren't, driven by insecurity and delusions of grandeur. Even this guy somehow has delusions of grandeur. Right?
Oh, very much so.
There we go.
Bad. He is very pathetic right now.
Why couldn't she rent the spare room?
She can, but I'm not having both of them in there. And when you and Will get here, that's Will's room. I also didn't think you'd want me to rent it to another woman. She said she will be here in about 15 minutes without Roy, honey. Do you want me to let her rent the spare room? I say she can stay on the couch until we get the room fixed in the shed because the spare room is Will's. Maybe we can get her and Will to talk to each other and get to know each other over the phone. Then they can both share the guest room.
Just call whenever.
Okay, precious.
It's been 15 minutes.
I know, she's not here yet. I'm not going to worry about it. If she shows, she shows. If not, then, oh well. You and I still have a place to live, and that's really my only worry. All I can do is offer her the help. If she shows up, I'll call you, honey.
Yeah, I'm waiting around for this call is why I'm asking.
I know, honey. I'm sorry.
Honey.
I've been waiting around too. Holy fucking shit, honey.
Hey, honey.
Hello.
That just happened.
That shit ain't gonna fucking happen. It ain't no-
So we have to imagine what happened, right? But I don't know.
no fucking way.
Why?
She just fucking showed up and she walked over to the storage shed and
Do you think he had his nicest shirt on?
Oh yeah, he had that mustard brown.
Well, I was thinking the dinner ring shirt.
Oh.
I feel like that one, the one that kind of looks like the top half of
Pajamas?
pajamas. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a tough one. Maybe.
Had a little hat on his boots. Totally trying to be country.
she fucking looked at her. This is the thing. She wouldn't shut the fuck up. I was like, what the fuck? I told her, I said, if you shut the fuck up, I'll tell you what we can do. I said, and I've been talking to Jamie, and we're thinking about letting you stay in the spare room. And she's like, well, that's not going to happen there. I'm not. She was very focused on that fucking shed. Then she went over to look at the fucking chicken coop.
Chicken coop?
She said, what's this? I said, that's a fucking chicken pen.
In chicken pen.
I
I'm gonna put
told
these.
her-
Okay, got me added.
Chicken
into-
house? Chicken coop?
Well, only as they come up. So
Chicken
chicken.
shack has not been used yet.
Okay, what was it? Chicken house, chicken pen.
Chicken.
Which one was it?
Oh
Chad?
god damn it! Which one was it?
I can bag it up 10 seconds.
I think it was
guess.
chicken house.
It's a chicken house.
The chicken chalet.
And she's like, well, that's not going to happen there. I'm not. She was very focused on that fucking shed. Then she went over to look at the fucking chicken coop. She said, what's this? I said, that's a fucking chicken pen.
Okay,
I
coop and pen.
Yep.
Okay. Is coop chicken coop with an E at the end or not?
No
Like a
E.
car.
COOP.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, like co-op?
Yeah, like co-op.
The co-op. Anyone ever seen documentary now on IFC?
Oh God, please
Bill Hader.
don't tell me we're going down another one
No,
of
no,
these
no.
song.
Well, no, that's an excellent show. But okay, chicken coop, chicken pen. Co-op.
And I told her, I said, I'm not the one that's fucking homeless here and staying in my truck. I said,
Yes.
I'm trying to fucking help you. out. I see
There's some of you
potential in
seen it.
If you want the help, I'm trying to give it to you. I said, but I'm telling you right now, Roy's head is fucked up. If you want to follow him and get all fucked up like he is, that's up to you.
Okay, so
I said, but I'm not fucking
Chicken
around. I'm trying to
coop.
help you. If you don't want the fucking help, then don't even bother. She said, well, I appreciate it, but I'm not staying in that shed. And
Why? I think it's a lovely place. His little kill shed. I think it's great.
yes, it's a little kill shed. Like this is why it's good. What? It's so much funnier than if we had heard it, right? Just him explaining this and knowing what he's deciding to explain.
Right.
Right.
That's the big thing. What he's deciding to explain. What he will actually say.
Yeah, and none of this is good, and he doesn't think it's bad. He thinks he's coming out looking like a winner.
Yeah.
And she said, nice truck. And she said, I'd seen it before. I've seen you following me around. I was like, what? I said, I fucking never even seen you till today. I just
Liar.
she got in her truck and I just fucking let her fucking go. What a fucking
Weren't you
weirdo.
supposed to call me when she got there?
Didn't even have a chance, honey. She was fucking walking around like she owned the fucking place.
Like she owned the fucking place.
So it's starting to piss me off the way she was acting. So I fucking, holy fucking, I'm glad she's fucking gone.
Exactly. Why did he say any of this?
That's fucked straight up. Roy said,
Because he backs himself into the talk about the stalker with Nikki. He's so stupid. Lorne is the true. I mean, we like to think Will's in control, right? But Lorne is the true author in this story.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He's the author. They're just the director. Director, producer.
Yeah.
that she doesn't do drugs, but that right there was somebody that acts like they do drugs.
Ooh.
And what she was wearing was a fucking skimpy ass skirt. No, I want to have something like
you
her.
didn't even explain what happened.
Yes.
Didn't even explain what happened. I just explained, I think.
She didn't explain shit.
Yeah, and she was missing the part where she did something that caused you to say, shut the fuck up.
Walked over to the store. She said, this is the place. She said, I'm not staying in this. She said, there's not even any room in there. I said, well, if you shut the fuck up, then I'll tell you what we can do. I said, we can move shit so you can stay in there. She said, well, what's this place over here? And then she walked over to the chicken shed.
Okay,
I
we
said,
got chicken shed.
fucking chicken
Chicken
shack.
shit.
Chicken
Shack.
shack. Okay. Oh, I never turned it on after I did it. Okay, I guess I'll turn banners. Okay, so we had shed and shack.
Coop.
Well, no,
Oh.
I'm just the two new ones. Was that
Oh, Shed
Shed.
and Shack.
shack? Okay, so we still got chicken house coming up. Okay.
And she was looking all around. I said, oh, my God.
That
That's a
doesn't
fucking
seem
nightmare.
like a nice response.
No, it doesn't. That was fucked. That was fucked up. That was royally
This
fucked
isn't a
up.
meowsings. You see this?
Yes.
But
So,
Meowsing.
well,
It's
she needed
catching
to
on.
shut the fuck up. I couldn't fucking say anything. Couldn't even
that
get a word in
doesn't
because she
seem
was
like a
fucking
nice
yakking away.
response.
Well, honey, the way she was acting, I didn't care. I'm trying to fucking help her out. She's the one that's fucking acting like a fucking douchebag, like she fucking like this isn't staying in a fucking shed like that is not good enough for her.
I love this moment in Lauren's life. Right here. I wouldn't use a time token on it, but this is actual woman shows up, woman runs away.
A
And I think-
homeless woman would rather run away.
Yes, a homeless woman thinks, well, hanging out with the coyotes at night is better odds than staying in not only the shed but the room. You know, just it's the undeniable rejection of a woman that apparently embraces your brother that you think is worse than you,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And yeah, I think even Lorne, there's got to be a part of him that subconsciously, like his most primitive part of his brain, recognizes, oh, this is how every woman's going to react to me. But, yeah, I love it. I love it. Love it.
Said if it was cleaned all out, then yeah, it'd be all right. Earlier, she knew she was all for fucking staying in any place where she didn't have to, where she could lay down.
So we
and not
crashed
have to
number
sleep in her
1
truck.
and number 2 and
now
number
she's
3.
all like, well, that's
And number
not good
3.
enough for her. It's like, what the fuck? I'm not putting up with fucking shit like that.
Well, it's a
She can go
shed.
fuck herself. I don't know her. I don't care. It's better than her truck.
Look how pissed he is.
Roy had it fixed up before, so it was nice in that room. I'm not gonna fucking cater to her fucking needs. I don't even know her. I tried to help her out. That's her fucking problem, not mine.
And you thought her and Will would be good together?
Well, well, from what I saw earlier, you know, she acted more normal earlier. The way she just acted, it ain't no fucking way. I wouldn't fucking hook her up with Will. And she acted like she just fucking did drugs. And Roy said she doesn't do drugs.
Ooh.
I can't even trust Roy.
So fuck that. Fucking wait around all fucking day to fucking try to help out a stupid fuck like that.
To the streets with you is right.
Fuck, that irritates the fuck out of me. Now, I know Roy's lied to her and told her that he's got money. You don't have any fucking money.
Who would look at Roy and say, "Yeah, this guy's got money"?
This guy, this is the guy. This guy's got it going on.
That boy is so fucked up.
Ugh! Ever since they pointed out that that's what his mom would say, I just wanted to punch him. Right? Like, such a gossipy bitch.
Oh, yes. He loves gossip.
I don't think I even want him staying with me.
1 second.
Not after seeing what he's dragging around.
Oh, now Roy's not good enough. So before, Roy was, you know, he was good enough if he could bring a 25-year-old with him.
That
Right.
was fucking irritating. Just fucking sad.
So fucking sad.
So fucking
It's funny you said you
sad.
didn't have time, but 10 minutes ago you said you knew and were waiting. It seems like an easy dial would haven't been out of the realm of possibilities.
Didn't have time. What do you mean? Well, telling her I'm not gonna have time to fucking wait around for her all day. I'm not gonna revolve my day around somebody that I'm trying to help out and they don't want to fucking help themselves. Why are you trying to find fault with me when I'm the one I tried to help someone out?
So we have clear confirmation of value number 3, right? He has lost superiority because he thought he was, when just the act of having Roy come over would have been seen in his mind as a gesture, right? That he could show to Jamie. Right?
Yes. And at the same time, get a possible victim.
And we also learned that number 4 was present, right? Because he does have a fear of jail. I'm sure he really thinks some of this stuff will be bad, even though he's using it as an excuse, right? I think he was risking prison even just for this girl. In his mind.
You
That seems
said
a little
5
fucked up,
minutes
don't you think?
before you called me she wasn't there yet. And you couldn't call me.
Yeah. Then, honey, I just got a chance. She wasn't even here that long. I mean, she walked out of her truck, walked up to the shed,
You
walked in
also
the shed, and
swore
just
at
kept
her and
fucking
were rude.
yakking. I don't give a shit. I don't know why you're trying to find fault with me and I'm trying to help someone else and they act like a fucking ass. It doesn't make sense that you're trying to find fault with me.
Risk it for the biscuit.
I'm not going to put up with somebody like that. She's the one that needs help and I offered her the help.
You are embarrassed, that's why you are upset.
No, I'm not embarrassed of what? So I have something that she doesn't? I'm not embarrassed about anything. Pissed off at the way she fucking
That
acts.
someone would rather sleep in their truck than your shed.
That shit would have been fine to sleep with it, and it said to fucking move the shit. But she was all acting like bleh.
Yeah.
fucking wild ass fucking shit.
Wild ass shit.
What was so wild about it? That she didn't want to live in your kill shack?
Yeah, I mean,
The
I
molesto
pictured as a
room?
scene either out of like Friday the 13th in the woods, right? Or
Yes, it would absolutely be Friday the 13th every day.
or even one of the Freddy movie or Nightmare on Elm Street series. Like I picture it being like that. Just like running away almost in slow motion, like kind of tripping. As Lauren's just
And Lauren's behind.
Lauren's coming up just at a steady pace.
That's so fucking
She
irritating.
would rather be homeless than stay with you. It's okay to be embarrassed.
And you know what? The truck must not have been parked out front. Maybe it was around the back of something, right? Because she wouldn't have come in. She didn't see the truck when she came in. So
because she says, "Oh, you're the guy with the truck."
Right. So the truck is obviously somewhere that's not readily. So then even imagine the guy's hiding the truck.
That's bullshit that you even say that, try to fucking make me feel like that, honey. I mean, that really is. She'd rather sleep in her truck than in the shed. That's up to her, not me. Just tells me she don't want a fucking actual roof over her head and doesn't want to try having a life.
It's not a roof. It's a lid. The lid of a container. Not a roof. Not a roof.
But she would get a bathroom in a trailer.
Like Roy.
I didn't hear where that was confirmed, that bathroom access was included.
Oh yeah, he said it. He said that they would have to use the bathroom. And I think later on he's going to say he would have put run a water line or something into it. It's either this call or maybe in a different call.
No, he said he put a water line but yeah. Okay.
But he did say they would have to be able to use the bathroom.
Yes. Thus explaining the future shower incident or
Correct.
accident.
Right.
Well, Jamie, you know, he has to come in and use the shower. I didn't know it was still recorded.
Meanwhile, Lauren's just in his silk kimono and completely naked, except for his Crocs.
Can you imagine taking a shower in a shower? Like you get the same fungus on you. Like, I don't want to be a pedophile. I don't want to get infected. It's a long break here.
Are you anxious to touch my penis?
There we go.
I don't understand why you were trying to make me feel bad. Trying to help somebody else.
Shed packed with your hoarding goods. I wonder why she didn't want to just jump right in.
The shed's not packed with hoarding goods. It's not hoarding. It's a yard sale shit.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
that's under the awning.
Yeah, there's definitely exposed insulation behind his tub.
Exposed
The
everything.
shed is all fucking,
Exposed
just about all tools.
You say yard sale, I say hoarding.
Well, I don't. We'll get rid of the fucking.
That
hoarding
is
shit.
a
I don't
mystery.
care.
That I've thought about that before
Doesn't bother
too,
me,
right?
not happy.
It's one of life's great questions.
This guy is so gross, yet he showers so many times a day. It's probably because he doesn't use soap effectively, or he's not even he's using like
He has a bar of soap.
Yeah, but
what's he only like rubs it on a little piece of him. Unfortunately, I've seen way too many videos of him showering.
I haven't.
Oh,
I wasn't curious. I guess
it's a whole new world.
Okay, yep, Leela's got it. His clothes are dirty. That's the problem.
That's also the problem.
Yeah. Okay, I can believe
He
that.
goes ass to mouth with his soap.
Disgusting. But
Outstanding.
That was me outstanding.
I've had thoughts of just fucking throwing it all away just so I can fucking have some space around here without having to fucking move shit around. That's fucking Jesus Christ. I'll never try to help somebody else like that again. That includes Roy too, because Aunt Sharon told me he just screwed me up. And she's right, he will. His head is so far up his ass, it's pathetic.
It's too bad I couldn't hear what happened. Someone couldn't push call.
Well, honey, my phone was in my pocket, and she was fucking walking along like she owned the fucking place, and I was following her, trying to fucking tell her, you know, if you fucking calm down here and relax, then I'll explain shit to you.
So
when she's walking around like she owns the fucking place,
panicking.
It irritates me.
She's got to be. I mean, she has to be screaming, right? Or
She's
else
horrified. I want you to imagine you drive up to rural Maine. It's like one house on several acres of land. And you see a man living in a dilapidated trailer with a shipping container. He's a registered sex offender. He's living in filth and garbage. And he wants you to live there. And he looks like that on top of it all.
and even stocked by his truck. Right.
Didn't know you don't have hands.
Well, I was irritated, concentrating on her bullshit. She seemed to think she was something fucking hot in that skirt, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Those fucking tattoos all over and make her look stupid. Should have fucking guessed.
How did she act like thought she was hot?
The fucking skirt she was wearing, she had some halter top that was coming down over her shoulder and shit. I was like, what the fuck? She had high heels on.
Oh, so her clothes determine her thought process?
No, but the way she was acting earlier, too, with Roy. Why are you trying to find fault with me still?
Wonder what people think of you when they see what you are wearing.
Ooh.
Don't give a shit. I'm not homeless.
The fact that you're not homeless, Lauren, is one of the greatest injustices.
What a tough guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not making fun of her. Just the fucking way she acted. Pissed me off.
Read off.
Just be read off.
You would be homeless if it weren't for your aunt bailing you out.
Damn straight.
Hey, I'm getting off the phone because all you want to do is fucking put me down. Have a great day. Hello?
Hello.
What's up? You all right?
I'm sorry about earlier, you just came off as rude. And when you mentioned the way she looks, it made me mad because people do that to me.
So, honey, the way she looks goes with the attitude. It pissed me off because she thought she was all that. She thought she was the most important fucking person in the world. That what somebody else had to offer her wasn't good enough. She'd rather fucking sleep in her truck than actually have an actual place over her head and have to fucking fix it up a little bit. Like she had to do a little work that would fucking kill her. That's the way she was coming off. I'm not gonna bend over and kiss her fucking ass. I'm the one fucking offering her a place to fucking stay. The way you are is completely different than the way she is. When you dress up, your attitude goes with the way that you dress because you actually have a brain. That did not have a brain. And that explains why she was over there with Roy. So now I'm not even gonna let Roy fucking stay. The fucking people he's letting into his life, I don't want them around me.
She was good enough an hour and 20 minutes ago.
Somebody tries to be nice and offer you a fucking place to stay so you can get back on your feet, and you act like that.
What did she say that made you so upset?
It's not even exactly the things that she said. It's the way she acted. It's like it wasn't good enough for her. She'd rather sleep in her fucking truck. And I'm trying to tell you, if you fucking relax and listen, then I'll tell you that we can clean this out so you can fucking make something back there that's going to be livable. She said, well, don't tell me relax. I'm the one that has to sleep in my truck. I said, I'm telling you fucking relax because I'm fucking the one offering you a place to stay. I said, and I talked to Jamie, and her and I were talking about maybe letting you stay in the house in the room.
Rum.
And it's like she didn't even hear that.
You left that out last time.
He mentioned it, but it was so quick.
I started to say it. I don't know if I finished saying it.
He mentioned it last time.
But it was so quick.
That's when she walked over to the chicken shed, and she said, what's this? I said, that's a chicken house.
Chicken house. There it is.
I tried to fucking help her. I'm not going to fucking try to do that shit again. Not listening to anybody that fucking Roy hangs around. I mean, Roy don't even want help. If you saw how fucking pathetic he was this morning.
What that was.
Well, she walked over towards it like, is it a place that she can stay in? When the chickens were right outside, right in the pen.
Idiot.
There's no way that she couldn't see the chickens. They were clucking. Jesus Christ, she didn't act like I owed her something. Then I would have offered maybe we could build another little house or another little building that you could stay in.
Oh, that's
like
sweet.
We was going to
Committing to more buildings.
But I don't even want to do anything for Roy because if you would have saw how pathetic he acted this morning, honey,
Lorne, did you tell her it was a shed?
You said he was acting better this morning.
I told her it was a metal shed. She even asked if she could keep her tools in there, and I said, I don't care. I said, just don't mix them up with mine because when you leave, you're not going to want to have your tools missing. I don't want to have my tools missing.
That's not a shed. It's a shipping container.
Well, I know, but it's a metal shed. That's what I used it for, is a metal shed.
So stupid.
It's not a shed, though.
And I even told her we're going to put an addition on it. So that way you get more room to move around.
That's so sweet.
The moving around.
I told her that
when I first heard this episode killed me because he keeps saying it. It's such a weird thing to say.
Yeah, right? It's like when you give your guinea pigs extra space to run around.
And I don't know if that's just his lack of vocabulary or if he means it the way he's thinking. Well, how much space do I got to give this woman in captivity?
How do you build an addition to a shipping container?
No, he said a little house. He didn't say an addition.
No. He did say an addition to the shipping container as well.
I thought the addition was to the house moving out of the metal shed.
No. He mentioned 3 different things in addition to the house, in addition to the shipping container, and the little house that she could live in. So he's offered her 3 different things already. to this
The little house he
25-year-old
was going to build.
possible hooker.
Like the dog shed.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's a tiny
she's
house.
free range. She's a free range
Free range homeless. Yeah, I can't get
So
the
whether it's a
metal
shed,
shed photo
she
to
may
pop
have
up here.
expected something
For some reason. I
else.
can't get it to convert from web.
Nope, maybe. I told her it was a metal shed. And she said, is there a door on it that I can lock? I said, yeah. I said, there's a door that you can lock, and we can fix it so there's the door that Roy had before.
So
that isn't a metal shed, Lorne. It's a shipping container.
Honey, I understand that. I know that. But Roy stayed in it before, and he had the room fixed up fairly decent.
Roy also sleeps in a ditch.
Roy's an alcoholic.
And we had plans to put an addition on it anyway.
So when you tell other people it's a metal shed, what do you think comes to mind?
Well, to me,
Exactly,
that comes to mind.
No else thinks that.
Maybe not. But still, if I let her use half of it, that's half of 53 feet. So she'd have, 26 and a half feet.
I'm actually shocked you got that right.
Me too.
Like, and he didn't even have to think of it, or unless he thought of it already. I don't know. But yeah, he had. Imagine what could have been, Lorne. What could have been.
That she'd be able to move around in.
Hotel room.
This morning, yeah. She wasn't even there. I didn't even know who she was. She got there after I did, and I had to ask Roy. I said, "Who's that?" And that's when he told me
she wasn't there. You just
Julie's
said.
Friend. He asked me if I remember Julie. I said, "Yeah, I remember Julie. She was a real winner." Roy.
Now he doesn't like Julie. Yeah, I remember Julie.
I'm not going to try to fucking help anybody like that again. Especially if
so you already saw her?
This morning, yeah. And she was climbing all over Roy and fucking pedaling with him. I was like, wow.
Oh.
And Roy
So
ripped the alcohol.
did her
Fucking
appearance
gross.
shock you later?
Gross.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I expected her attitude to be different, but she seemed so excited earlier that she would have a place to sleep, but she could sleep in a bed and not in her truck.
Right, her appearance is a problem now.
I guess it just irritated me earlier, or this time. It wasn't her appearance. I guess it just went along with her attitude. Her attitude is what fucked it up. Earlier, her attitude was great, and she was just similar to what she was this time. This time it was like I will. Huh?
The basic survival
so
instinct.
No, I don't, honey. No, I don't mind when a woman dresses like. I don't mind when a woman dresses like that and has a good attitude. But when she comes here thinking that acting like I owe her something, I didn't owe her fucking shit. I just met her this morning. I was offering her a fucking place to stay so she could get back on her feet.
Then you can insult her clothes and tattoos?
Well, there's just the way she was acting. It wasn't so much her clothes. Actually, her clothes did look pretty.
There it is.
Wide shot.
Look at it.
And then zoom in a little bit here.
It just irritated the fuck
I
out
didn't
of me.
really zoom that much.
Earlier.
But the
Well,
metal
no, it's
container
not.
in the back
I'm
with the
sorry that
window.
I said it.
Jesus,
Could
this
you-
looks frightening.
Fucking imagine. Could you just imagine?
Could you imagine that anyone even lives there, let alone they want to let you live there?
Just look at it. You're a 25-year-old woman. A man literally double your age wants you to come live in that.
What?
That is horrifying.
See, you know that show After People, right? How?
No, I don't.
Oh, it was on maybe a decade ago on like the History Channel. They basically would look at different things and like if all the people vanished.
If all people vanish, okay,
right?
yeah.
So like I'm just looking at this trailer, thinking, like, if it had been just abandoned, right? How long on its own, without any maintenance, would it have taken to look like this?
Far longer than it would have taken Lorne to destroy it.
Like, I don't know, maybe 50 years? I don't even think you'd lose all the siding.
No, you wouldn't.
The roof would probably be the first thing to leak, right? But this is already leaking.
And
nature would be
the shipping container is the most secure thing on that property. Just look at the doors on it. Just imagine opening the doors
in
to
the morning.
A shipping container. And this pedophile's telling you, go on in. It's going to be a great time.
And I'm sure it's got some chains still left on the side of it. So at night when the wind's blowing, you're hearing rustling chains and like a. So disgusting. All right, let's take this down. Get back to it.
And you said her tattoos were disgusting.
Well, they just didn't match.
Well,
Well, why are you trying to find fucking fault with me?
You're
Constantly.
an asshole.
Jesus, Jamie. You're always doing this. Why? Well, why are you always trying to find fault with me?
Like, I've never mentioned this on the stream before, but I have family that live in grew up in pretty extreme poverty
Fault with her because the way she acted
in South
how
America.
was she making it that she owed us
Their
something?
homes didn't even look like that.
Yeah, I've been to Jamaica where they just build the things out of cinder blocks.
Yeah.
They look better than that.
Yes, like the places my family has lived in growing up has looked better than that. It's flabbergasting.
2 consecutive tornadoes. Yeah.
way she acted. She even told me earlier that she was spoiled.
How was she making it that you owed her something?
The way that she was acting, like it wasn't good enough, to stay in, and she'd rather sleep in her truck than fucking clean the fucking shit up. When she
It
even
isn't
said,
all, let's be honest here.
Roy slept in it. Roy had it looking good back there.
Roy's an alcoholic.
He wasn't drinking at the time. I told him he couldn't drink here. He knew he couldn't. But me and him actually fixed it up so that it looked decent in there. He had a little refrigerator in there. He had his twin size bed in there. He had his coffee pot in there.
Right, so if it's good enough for Roy, anyone should accept it.
When they're sleeping in the truck, it's better than sleeping in the truck. I'm not gonna do it. I tried to help somebody else.
Right, so should I say the same thing? Well, I'm staying at MJS, it's better than staying at a trailer.
That's a good point. Jamie's not staying in her own place at this
Why would you say that?
Don't get offended, it's your logic.
No, my logic was she's staying in a fucking vehicle, and I tried to help her out so she could stay in something she could get up and walk around in. And I even told her that you and I had talked about her staying in the house in the spare room.
In the room.
But it's like she didn't even hear that.
I told you could stay inside. Closer to me.
So did you tell her your charge?
Didn't even get a chance to.
Convenient.
That's how fast she was here and gone. So that's something I'm going to dwell on. That's, that's her fucking life.
So tell me how you offered this place to stay to her.
One quick treat for those who've been around here. This is the partial intro to Bromigos.
Jesus Christ.
Is that good?
Because she said she was sleeping in the truck and she planned on staying in the hotel with Roy, and Roy can't even afford it.
Oh, we've got a Lorne system. I think I worked on a Lorne system once. Have you ever done that?
I don't know what the hell people are talking about.
Coming up with an acronym out of Lorne that kind of mirrors the Dennis system from It's Always Sunny.
I've never watched it.
You never watched that? Oh, we're watching this before we stop.
I think he's been.
want to.
I think he's
It's not
lying
that I
to her
don't
and
want
telling
to.
her.
It's just I don't. Yeah, I just haven't yet.
But you not have does your wife have parental controls on your phone?
Yeah.
I saw what
Your
you
wife
searched,
doesn't?
Derek.
Telling her that.
She's got a monitor on it. It's an alert. Beep, beep. Your husband just searched for sex, but that leaves out like it's sex offender.
Yeah. I can't watch Lorne anymore.
You're searching for sex on the internet.
He got money and can. Well, this apartment that he plans on or talks about renting is $725.
So you said no, it's okay. I have a metal shed.
He must be able to, right? I think if he knows how much the price is, he must be able to prove that he has the income, or else nobody's going to lease it or rent it to him, right? Like, or I don't know. Is Roy just as broke as him?
Roy
universe?
has jobs. He's not making it well in life, but he does bring in a little bit of income. He's a licensed electrician.
Oh, yeah, they make bank. He wouldn't have to work.
Roy. That's the thing I don't understand.
Well, he's probably not working very much.
Exactly. But like a licensed electrician can make an incredible amount of money.
Yeah.
But I think between it being Cornville, Maine, and he's a drunk who can barely work, I think he just doesn't make that much.
Got it.
I told her, I said, that's what I said. I have a metal shed that if you want, you can stay in now. I said, it needs to be cleaned up. I said, but I want half the shed, and you can stay in the other half. We'll fix it so you can stay in the other half. All I was doing was trying to help her out. Just like I tried to help Roy out.
Nope.
Roy is just so pathetic right now. It sucks.
Sad.
Did we get Baby Boy here? Or did we have Baby Boy earlier and I missed it? 'Cause I feel like he tears up. One of them, when he's like, is he going to be out there all alone? Is that now or did it happen before?
No, it hasn't happened yet.
Okay. So he's desperately trying to even just get back to neutral now in terms of standing because he thought.
I shouldn't.
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna
God.
lose any sleep over it because he's the one that's put himself where he's at. I've tried to help him. He can't stay with mom. Uncle Clayton won't let him stay with mom. So the only options that he has is homeless shelter or in the shed. And I don't even want him staying with me now. No.
It just sounds so weird that those are the only two possibilities for him. Like, why is the shed even on the list? You go, if he can get into the homeless shelter, he's got nowhere to go. The shed should not be on anyone's list of
No,
anything.
it should not.
Why not just say, well, I dug a pit. He could stay in the pit.
Yeah,
not to see the people
absolutely,
that
he would say that.
hanging around.
A lot of space to move around.
Sharon's right on that because I can't risk him getting me in trouble.
Right, Roy's
Okay,
out
help
on the
somebody.
street because this woman didn't think your shipping container was livable.
That's not the thing, honey. The thing is, Roy doesn't even care about himself right now. So if he doesn't care about himself, he's not going to care about me. He's not going to care about what he does. He'll bring alcohol right here. He'll sneak it just like he did last weekend. Hit it over on Ben's land, right next to my land.
It's all about you, right?
When it comes to me not going to jail, yes. I bought this, not Roy.
You didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Unemployment did.
For 3 years,
shit,
it was
Lord.
my money that I earned.
How?
It was only 6 months of unemployment.
Didn't you get most of that in a will?
Just the trailer. A trailer and the shipping container and the dog shed and the lawnmower. That's what I got in Uncle Rich's will.
Isn't that everything?
No, the land I bought.
Where?
Huh?
What did you buy it with?
With my money. There was only 6 months of unemployment that helped pay for this. The other 3 years was all my money from my work.
3 years. 3 years.
Why are you trying to find fault with that? Because that doesn't make sense.
Forget which call it is. I think it's Lorne Missing July, but he says something about how the fact that he's making the life better for them. You know, we don't have a house, or maybe he's talking to Will, something like, I don't have a house payment, I don't have a car payment, but he doesn't have a working car and he's destroyed his house. Like, yeah, you wouldn't, nobody would expect that you're actively paying for these things.
No. It's the fact of the matter, I got to look out for me. I can't look out for Roy when Roy's not even looking out for himself. I've told Roy not to drink before. What's he do? He sneaks fucking alcohol. I have told Roy not to drink here before.
I don't remember.
What does he do? He sneaks alcohol here in his fucking toolbox and puts it in
from his COVID.
Oh, okay. So she paid for it while he was in jail.
Yeah.
Then she's rightly got in charge of his.
Basically, she paid for it, and then Sharon was smart.
Yeah,
she wanted that money up front. Once that COVID stimulus money came in, she made sure she was going to get that money back.
Yeah.
in his coffee, and his soda, and whatever he's drinking. And he thinks he's fucking smart enough to hide it. I found fucking beer cans all over the fucking place when I got back from.
You said Roy
He's hiding it all around Lorne's property.
looking out for himself, so he isn't looking out for me. That's what you said.
Yeah. He's not going to look out. He's not looking out for himself. Why is he going to look out for me? If he brings alcohol here, it gets me in trouble. Can put me right back in jail. No, thank you. He wants to do that shit to himself, that's fine. I'm not going to let him do it to me.
Roy's out on the street, but I'll help him if a girl comes along.
No. I was trying to help Roy before. That's why I told him the lady in Madison that I'd be over tomorrow instead of today. I had to fix my sink, and I figured I'd go over and talk to Roy and see if he'll straighten his ass out. Get over here and start getting his life back.
What
So
was
that didn't even happen. Huh?
What was that?
What was what?
There's an echo.
Echo? I don't know. All I'm doing is walking around in the kitchen.
Naked.
Might have been my hands on the counter.
What is your hands on the counter?
That
Oh,
sounds
so stupid.
Sure.
Must be just my hands on the counter. Honey, you can't expect me to look after Roy when he doesn't want to look after himself. He doesn't look after me when he comes here now. He comes here drunk. I can't have that around me.
Why does he have to look after you?
Well, because when it comes to him drinking here, that could send me back to jail. So I'm not supposed to have alcohol on the property while I'm on probation.
I love the other thing, like about him explaining about this, right? There's like no nuance in his mind in terms of how he'll get in trouble, right? But he can't identify the same things or he tries to explain stuff away that obviously is, right? Does it make sense? Like trying to explain the text messages that he sent to Jamie to Casey as, oh, just saying goodbye, right? And trying to make it nuanced, but there's not going to be any difference. Like he could pass an alcohol test.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. He can't think of any scam around it. Whatever. Oh, did we miss Chicken House?
So
We did. I called it out several times.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
God.
Okay. Chicken House.
It's my favorite part of the call. The chicken house.
Chicken House.
Chicken house.
We've got the
consider it at all.
5 up there now.
Because I don't want Roy to be out on the street and homeless. So I try to help him out, but he's not even helping. He doesn't even care right now. He doesn't even care about himself.
So sad.
It's pretty fucking upsetting.
There we go. Baby boy.
I see him so fucking down like this. But
Oh,
he's doing it
Lauren,
for
are you
himself.
crying?
That's why he needs help.
But I can't. You can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves. We've all tried.
Oh, baby boy, don't
He had
cry.
Mom- He had Mom so stressed out before that it was unbelievable. So Uncle Clay won't let him stay at Mom's anymore. The only option that he has is the homeless shelter or here in the shed. And now I can't let him stay in the shed because I can't take that chance.
You know who else can't live with Mom?
I
You,
can
Lauren,
fucking see
because
him
you're a felon.
Like this.
Oh, baby boy.
Because the woman insulted you. Stop with this bullshit chance.
I wasn't even thinking about the fucking woman. Where did you get that at?
That's all this has been about.
Lorne.
I was talking about Roy.
Yeah, in a way, this was almost like the sting. Like he thought he was going to get some finally.
Because he can't now because of her. It's not hard to follow along.
It's
But this time, he surprised his guest.
Yes.
the people that he's hanging around with. He's bringing people in like that.
Yeah, that
He's
was
not gonna
like,
be
right?
here.
That wasn't
He's
real.
not bringing people like that here.
Right, one person.
One person, but he's brought another person like that here before, and I let him stay the night. It was actually the friend Julie that he was talking about. That's where he met this girl from.
I don't
Smart, he
like
would have
them.
stayed.
To the streets for you, Roy, but I'll cry that I can't help him.
Yep.
Why do you not understand? I'm not putting myself in jeopardy of going to jail because he wants to drink.
You were today, Lorne.
I was trying to get him to knock his bullshit off with the alcohol.
You were
And stop.
today.
I work today what?
Taking the chance.
I know I was taking the chance to try to get my brother back on his feet. And I told him that.
Right, but now that this woman comes along, not anymore.
But not when he's going to bring people around like that. He's hanging around people like that. I don't want people over here like that.
You just liked her before. She liked horses and stuff.
He doesn't show me enough respect to not fucking bring alcohol here.
Around this.
He doesn't respect me enough to not bring alcohol around here when I've told him I can't have alcohol on the property. And he still brings it on the property.
Right, but he was going to move in today.
Exactly,
If he
Jamie.
stopped drinking, but he can't. He doesn't even try. It's like Aunt Sharon said, sometimes they've got to fall flat on their face before
Right,
they
but
fucking
now that
stop.
this woman comes along, not anymore.
No, because I don't want people like that around here. Why do you not understand, honey? Roy is not helping himself. He doesn't want to help himself.
Yeah, I think
Right,
this
but
is
he
where I
was
get
going to move in today.
punching desire from.
If he would have gotten pulled his head out of his ass.
Right, but now
from
that
the
this woman
accent
comes along,
here.
not anymore.
Ever
I'm
seen
talking
Dolores
about this
Claiborne?
part of the call. This part's infuriating to me.
What?
This part of the call is infuriating to me.
Yeah, but okay, listen to the accent. Here.
You look cold enough to climb the side of clamshell.
That New England. And this guy's molesting her in the movie, so I mean, I think maybe it's just the accent.
Maybe you don't like New England molesters.
Yeah, this will warm you up.
Yeah, this warm you up. See the gift I got y'all? But because that's what Lorne says when he walks in. You only gift I got you? Where is it? Chad, you know this movie? Familiar with this movie?
What's the matter? You don't want it? It's hot chocolate just for you. Come on, let's take the top off.
Here, listen.
Hey, you got that little thing I give you? Come on, let's have a look at it. You know this is very special, Selena.
You got that thing I gave you? Right? You don't want it? Gift I get you? When he's sitting in the chair?
Oh, yeah. I know Lorne's part, but this movie, I don't know.
No.
It showed me that he's not pulling his head out of his ass.
That child molester doesn't make it.
What a shame.
He said the hooker didn't drink earlier.
She never
Correct.
had before.
Didn't drink, didn't smoke cigarettes.
No, I never seen her before.
Clean
today.
living. That's it.
But obviously he's known her for a while.
Horses.
That was last year. last year that
Supposed to
Roy
be
brought
13.
Julie over here when he was working for Kimbrough.
Right, but Roy's a lost cause now because you were embarrassed by her.
Yes, thank you, Jamie.
No, honey.
Yes.
Roy's not a lost cause if he can get his fucking head out of his ass.
This is where I was talking about in the intro. He's literally having it explained to him, and he still doesn't get it. He should already get it, but he can't even hear it.
But he's got to.
Oh my God. Oh.
Want to. When he doesn't want to, there's no way that I can do anything to help him.
But you
I
were
tried to
willing
get
to
him to
help
come
him
over here
2
today.
hours ago.
He didn't want to. He didn't even know that today was Thursday. He didn't even know that it was Mom's birthday.
This is my favorite part.
You didn't know what day it was yesterday.
Oh, thank God Will is so quick on the dial with facts, right?
Yes.
And not overwhelmed by the hilarity of what he's saying. He can stay focused so well.
I don't know how. I don't know how Reborn
either.
did it.
I'd love to have him on with us on an episode of Bromos if he's interested.
I don't know how he could have done it. It's insane.
Yeah, because like I would remember it later. It's usually how it works. Like as soon as you get off the phone, like, oh damn it, I should have said that.
Yeah.
Right. But now, how lucky are we that even just the alignment of him getting arrested on his birthday and everything it took for that to come, right? The fact that we got catfish that, well, I mean, maybe they are so successful because they are good, right? And that's why we don't hear any of the Hannah material, right? Because nobody's interested in it, right? So, thank you, Reborn.
Yeah, but at least I had enough intelligence so I could look.
Yep, that's right.
He didn't even care to look.
You ask me.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss
know what day it was yesterday.
I wanted to make sure that yesterday wasn't the 24th because I couldn't remember what the date was.
Right, different for you.
Oh, and different from me because I've got my mother's birthday in mind. Versus drinking for 5 fucking days and not knowing what day it is at all. You're still trying to find fault with me on shit.
So explain to how it works, Lorne, because you are saying that Roy's not welcome because he won't help himself. But today he was going to move in.
Correct. That's exactly right.
I was trying to get him to move here today, but he didn't even want to. He didn't even want to come here.
Right, so what if he did?
At least that would have given me a clue. Okay, he's wanting to try now.
Jesus Christ.
How can you help somebody that doesn't want to help
Right,
himself?
and the woman embarrasses you still. Now what?
She doesn't embarrass me. She irritated me. I'm not embarrassed by her. That's her own fault. She wants to sleep in the truck instead of clean the shed out. That's her problem, not mine.
You are, it's obvious.
I was nice enough to offer it. So that's what pissed me off. It was her attitude. You're still trying to find fault with me on shit that it's like, why would you try to find fault with me when I try to help somebody else? No, I'm not shutting up because you're still trying to find fault with me when I'm trying to help. When I try to help somebody else out, it's like I can't do anything right.
God, shut up.
No.
You you were rude and swore and insulted her. Wow, Lorne, you are so great. That's what you want to hear.
Well, the way she fucking get out and start walking around like she owned the place, I wasn't gonna let her fucking walk all over. Pathetic is the way she wanted to fucking run over me by walking around on my property.
Fuck off. What?
What? Why are you telling me to fuck off?
What?
You called
I tried to help.
Why wouldn't I say what?
Well, why would you tell me to fuck off? I tried to do something nice and help somebody, and you're telling me to
Because
fuck
I want
off.
you to.
Really?
Really? Really?
Are you anxious to touch my penis?
Really?
And that's how you feel about me.
Fucking bad that I fucking talk like that.
Right now, yeah.
And why is that? Because I try to help somebody out and they act like a fucking idiot?
You didn't want to help anyone out.
Or is it because it's my job to look after Roy? When Roy can't look after
Whoever
himself?
said it was your job?
Because you are
Roy
angry,
doesn't
a
even
woman
want your
rejected
help.
You and you are throwing a tantrum.
No. I'm pissed about the way she acted. I tried to fucking help her, and the way she acted is what pissed me off.
She made fun of you, called you a stalker. It said she'd rather die in the wilderness than live in your shed or house.
She said she would rather
No,
live
the
in
way
the
she
chicken
acted is
house.
what pissed me off.
Chicken coop.
What pissed me off is when
Oh,
she fucking left and
we
fucking...
have a celebrity here. Kimmy Cocoa Bop. Nice. Well, welcome.
Or was leaving and just walked right through a truck and said, "It's a nice truck that's been following me around for days."
There you
I
go.
said, why? I've never even fucking seen you.
Oh, you were following her around.
Now, see, I believe
what pissed
Slotscat's
me off.
theory that Lauren drives around a lot. It's just, so she notices the truck, right? So I don't know.
I mean, if you go to Walmart, you're going to see Lauren.
Yeah. Like I don't think he was following her, but that's me.
The biggest thing that
That's
pissed me
me.
off.
Me too, Laura versus
I'm
the
hooking
world.
myself up with to be around people like that.
Seems
Chicken
like
house.
a sensitive issue for you.
You damn straight it is. I'm not being around people like that. I don't want people like that in my life.
Have you been called a stalker before?
Not that I ever remember. I've never stalked anybody.
Except Nikki,
I've
Paula.
never even fucking seen her before today.
Not that you know of.
Not that I ever remember. I don't ever remember seeing her. I've never met her. I don't ever even remember seeing her truck. My one concentration has been on you. I
Really?
don't stalk people.
Mm.
So you've never been called a stalker?
Not that I know of. I've never intentionally stalked anybody.
Not that you know of.
No. Not that I know of. And why the fuck would she say that when I just met her today? I don't ever even remember seeing her ever before. I don't go to bars. I don't fucking hang around people like that. I don't drink.
Did your charge ever come up? Is that why her attitude changed?
My
Good
charge
question.
never came up.
So
Now,
you've
do you
never
think
been
Roy
called a
said anything
stalker?
about his charge? Because Roy likes to make fun of Lauren,
Yeah, I don't see how he wouldn't have.
right?
Been like, hey, make sure he tells you he's a registered sex offender.
Who was it? Was it Roy or was it Tony who used to, or was it both of them?
I think Tony made fun of him a lot for it.
Who would used to scream out, sheriff's office, down,
I
get
feel
down.
like that's Tony. I don't know. I sent you a message in the back chat, by the way.
All right, cool.
Maybe Roy did it too, and I just don't know. But what was that? Hello?
Yeah, I just put it on mute for a second.
Oh, okay.
How many times are you going to ask me that same question?
Because I know the answer.
Well, what's the answer? Who's called me a stalker before?
You tell me.
Jimmy, I'm not playing that goddamn game. This girl said that shit and that pissed me off because I've never even fucking seen her before.
Have you ever had a restraining order?
Nope. There was Nikki. I think it was Nikki. There was no restraining order. Just a cop came and wanted me to fucking leave Nikki alone. It's like I never even fucking did anything to Nikki but try to help her. Nikki was the one that screwed me over big time with money when I was trying to fucking help her.
Well, that popped up real quick, mister. You don't think so?
Okay. So we're about an hour in. We've got about 50 minutes left. Now it's almost midnight your time, right, Dexter?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do a part 2. Before we do a part 2, or before we exit this one, we're gonna look at the dentist system. It's about 5 minutes. Here.
Okay, let's do this. Because you guys keep talking about it. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't understand. You don't know. Hopefully, this doesn't strike the stream.
Watch it. Maybe my wife will allow me to watch it one day.
Step to any erotic conquest.
Yeah, let me get the banner up a sec. Or else this will be the last time anyone sees this stream. Okay, here we go.
Is to D, demonstrate your value. In this most recent case, my subject was Kaylee, a cute pharmacist. I demonstrated my value to her by filling a prescription. I told her, it's for my grandmother. She's quite ill. Thus demonstrating my value as a loving grandson and an all-around great guy.
You're forging prescriptions now?
That's the easy part, D.
I would have gone in and bought a box of Magnum condoms, thus demonstrating that I have a monster dong.
Oh, that's
right,
where
that
that
comes off a
line
little bit
comes from.
desperate, Frank. Now, if you want to have a Magnum condom peeking out of your wallet when you go to pay, that's a different story. Now, let's move on. Once you've demonstrated your value, you are going to want to ask her out. Once you've asked her out, you move on to E. Engage physically. I personally try to engage the girl physically without ever going on the date, which to me is really just a waste of time and money. I'll tell her I know this great little restaurant doesn't take reservations. That makes it sound cool, makes it sound exclusive. And then when we get to the restaurant is closed. As, of course, it always is on Sundays. So I'll feign surprise and say something along the lines of, well, I guess we could grab a pizza and watch a movie at my place.
That's where I come in.
Oh, you're a part of this?
Oh, yeah. Mac has a very special place in my system.
Yeah, you see, I'm on the couch when they come in and ask to be alone. And I say I can't go into my room because I found a black widow spider in there, and the dentist fires back that he wants some privacy.
Let's hit pause a sec so it doesn't, so it breaks it up.
And get to know each other more better. And then I say,
oh, well, I guess we could always eat the pizza on my bed and watch the DVD in my room. And once we're on my bed, it is game over. I engage her physically and the sexual waltz begins.
Pizza's good.
You're the one that's good.
Smooth. Very, very smooth stuff. Very classy. I'm learning a lot from you right now, dude.
Okay. Now, once you've had sex with the woman, she will naturally start to depend on you. Okay? All women do this.
They certainly do. You got that right.
Sex with women.
Once you bang them.
Like that.
Right. Right. Which brings me to the first N. Nurturing dependence. You're going to want to nurture that dependence that she's feeling on you now, guys. Have her car towed, or you can slash her tires. Either way, make her depend on you for rides. Or you can use my personal go-to, which is to create a fictional angry neighbor who's threatening her and tell her,
"You're gonna die tonight."
He'll take care of him. Hit up a payphone so that she can't trace the calls back to you. Give her a call and say something along the lines of,
I'm watching you, you bitch. You're gonna die tonight.
We'll put it back up.
Oh, for Christ's sake, you're a complete sociopath.
don't interrupt, okay? Now, if you've completed all the other steps properly up to this point, she'll naturally want to take the relationship to the next level, but you're not going to do that. You're going to do the exact opposite. Pull back, guys. Pull back. Which brings me to the second N. Neglect emotionally. Stop taking her phone calls. Cancel all your plans. Maybe that fictional angry neighbor that you've simulated comes back, and this time, you're not around to cool him off.
Hello?
Welcome to
This will frighten the shit out of her. Okay? She'll start getting really mixed up because you're not there to protect her. She'll start questioning her self-worth, start questioning her self-esteem. And that's the perfect time to inspire hope. In Kaylee's case, I went to her window and I screamed, "Kaylee, listen, wait. I want to tell you that the reason I was distant is because I was afraid that you were going to break my heart. And I got scared. But I'm not scared anymore, baby. I love you. I need you." And then, naturally, we bang.
Or is the comment, let me bring back, and then we bang.
And this is the best bang of all because it's very emotional for her. You see, she thinks she's broken through my tough exterior and coerced affection from a man who was afraid to love. And then I slink out into the night, never to talk to her again.
Is that? Oh, okay.
Yes,
I know.
Mac. That's right.
I know Charlie's married to the waitress.
My S. Separate entirely. D-E-N-N-I-S. The dentist system. That, my friends, is the key to winning any girl's heart.
So now you know what the dentist system is.
We got to come up with the Lorne system.
Yeah, I think mine, if I remember, somehow it was like locate, offend, R word, mag. Yeah, or I guess you could do repeat yourself, nag, and I don't know, but it wasn't much of a system. It just ended up being adjectives. So, yeah, we will be back with part 2 next week. I don't know if it'll be Thursday or Friday. Do you know, Dexter?
Yeah, right. Like, I know. It's going to be one of the 2 days, probably.
Okay, so it'll be Thursday or Friday at 6:30. I'll make sure to try and put it up earlier this time. But
erectile dysfunction for the E.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I know Mac and D are married. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, well, it's Derek's bedtime.
It's bedtime.
He has to go nighty-night. He's got to get his juice before he goes to bed. I guess we'll do the partial Bromigos stream, and then we'll do the outro, which won't repeat itself.
Yeah, we'll see.
It didn't last time.
It didn't. You're right. It didn't.
I'm getting better. Okay. Yeah. Good night, everyone. See you next week. Okay. Bye.